Hi Celestial Beings, greetings from Earth. My name is Celeste. I do daily tarot readings, and this one in particular is a pick a card reading for November 16th, 2019. So I have 4 different piles laid out for you today. We have the first pile, which is the labradorite. The second pile is an amethyst. The third is a red tiger's eye, and then finally we have the malachite. So you don't necessarily have to pick the piles based on what stone it is. Really, you just want to go with the one that you're most drawn to and that you feel stands out the most to you. Listen to your intuition. You may even need to pause this video and just take a moment to see kind of which one you are most drawn to. So once you figure that out and you see which pile you want to choose, just click down below in the description box and I will have provided the timestamps for you so you can click right to your reading. All right, so I will see you there. Thanks so much again for clicking, and if you do like my videos, click that like button and subscribe so that you can receive these daily readings every day. You can stay on top of what energies are surrounding you and where you're headed every single day this month. All right, so thank you so much, and I will see you over at your particular reading. Bye. Hi, Group 1. Thanks so much for clicking on your video for November 16th, 2019. This is going to be your reading for that day and also kind of where you're headed past that point as well. I do like to kind of see what energies are for this day that are going to continue on throughout the rest of the week and the rest of the month, and then kind of where that will eventually lead you. So let's get started and take a look at your pile. So we're starting with 8 of Pentacles. So this is a time for you of expanding your knowledge and working and honing your skills. I'm also seeing the 4 of Wands. Okay, so in the meantime, it's kind of, I feel as though maybe some of you are going to a party or a celebration of some kind, maybe a family gathering or gathering of friends. The Empress. Okay, so this knowledge that you are building up is going to help you grow and become a leader. Let me continue with 7 of Wands. Okay, so I think there's kind of a catch, 2 things happening at once right now. So on the day of November 16th, it looks as though there's going to be some celebration. Maybe you're going to a party, and maybe you're going to just kind of feel on top of the world. However, there's some competition, or maybe even someone may be disagreeing with where you're headed in your work and in your goals. And you're going to have to defend yourself a bit in order to kind of make your point and continue to feel empowered and moving forward in your goals. Okay, so there's kind of twofold happening here. There may be some more information or more work you'll need to do in order to really hone your skills and work a little harder on either a career or a goal that you have that is very tangible and something that you are working on. So let's take a look at your oracle card. Family culture. So this does have to do with a get-together or family gathering. It says for family culture, learn more about your family's stories and history. So there may be, I'm sensing as though because this may result in some kind of conflict or just kind of butting heads with someone or maybe someone in your family, that because of this feeling, it may not only kind of encourage you to learn more about your family history, but also maybe some of the things that are some shadow work that has to do with a family, an ancestral blockage energetically that you're working through, that you maybe have to work through with yourself. You may have to kind of accept the family culture that is around you and the way new things about your family may come to light because you are growing and you are seeking and you are actually expanding yourself into this Empress type energy where you're really a leader, growing and self-empowered. So you may have to, at the same time, even though you're maybe feeling as though you've outgrown some family members or people in your life who are like family to you, even though you may be outgrowing them, there's this understanding that you're working towards. So I do feel that you are maybe increasing your knowledge and increasing your understanding. I also see that some of you have had an interest in doing some ancestral research that is helping you to better understand your family roots. And, you know, I'm sensing that you really carry the connection that you've been feeling with your ancestors is really because they are around you right now, and they are kind of helping you grow and assisting you on this path. And that is why you've been feeling as though you want to delve a little bit deeper into their history. And for some of you, it'll just be an actual connection with your family who are physically here and in this physical plane, and who you are celebrating with or getting together with. And it may spark some interest in learning a bit more about your family heritage. So let's continue to pull a few more cards. Okay. All right, those flew out right away. But I'm definitely going to continue shuffling. I feel as though we need to give these a good shuffle before we pull our 4 cards for today's reading. I feel as though right now everybody is definitely still working through something. Some of us are working through ancestral debts, karmic debts in our lifetime. And sometimes in order to do that, we need to kind of connect with the history of them. Here we go, 3 of Cups. Again, for happiness, celebration. I'm curious to see maybe what is this conflict here? What is maybe at odds right now? Queen of Pentacles came out. Again, I think this again is this kind of queen type empress energy coming through for you in a tangible way. Yes, I feel as though there's a lot of work being done to expand your knowledge. You may actually be one of the more practical people in your family who has a knowledge base. Okay. Lovers and 2 of Wands. So this does want to come out, actually. The Lovers. So I'm wondering, so some of you, I sense, some of you may be returning back to your family for support. Because I'm seeing two odds kind of coming together here. So whatever this conflict may be, whatever this conflict is, I feel as though it is going to resolve itself as the 2 of you actually gain more knowledge and more understanding. So it says learn more about your family stories and history. I feel as though it's more about a need for deeper understanding in order to see both perspectives of what is happening here about this conflict that you are having. All right, and ultimately I see you doing the work to research. There's some research involved, even just discuss. Some of you will just kind of discuss this with an older family member, with an ancestor, in order to enjoy. There is that celebration element to this, though. So this might all be kind of surrounding the same thing, where you are maybe at a gathering and a celebration where you're coming together with some people maybe you haven't seen in a while. And some of you will just kind of, I'm seeing with the 2 of Wands that there's just, to me, I just see those 2 torches really lit. So I feel like these two people just coming to an understanding and understanding each other's perspective and where each other are coming from. And then with the Lovers card coming together and understanding the 2 sides in a very loving and understanding way, which I feel as though is just going to give you this self-empowerment. Sorry. It's just going to give you this self-empowerment and just feeling like you are just feeling whole, feeling as though you have kind of gathered up all this information and now you have just a complete understanding and coming together one another, you know, despite differences, coming together and having this strong bond and loving relationships. You're almost going to be improving your bonds with somebody despite first having been at odds with them. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to pick one more card, and I do want to pick one more of the unicorn cards. I feel like that's going to give us even more having to do with this resolution. It's almost like a relationship that maybe is rocky currently, or maybe you may get into a disagreement. pets. So, okay, you love and understand animals. So I almost sense, and it's interesting, I almost sense that you are really right now surrounded by your ancestors, by your pets, by your loved one. For some of you, this is really important to have this support. For those of you who have maybe lost a pet, or even so with between family and pets. But I want to pick another card. That was a message for some of you for November 16th. That connection with animals, that's telling me that there is a sensitivity here to not just animals, but also spirits. And your family really wants you to resolve this conflict. Your family, your ancestors from beyond, really want you to resolve this issue. Seems as though this is something maybe you're going to have to work at, though. And be the bigger person, too, in a lot of ways. I'm seeing with the Eight of Pentacles, you know, you're going to have to work on undertaking the lead in understanding this. Oop. In order for you to come to a resolution. So let's see, one last thing. What do your ancestors want you to know moving forward? Okay, I'm going to do one more shuffle for you. I'm going to break the deck. Okay. So, teamwork. Okay, again, this is very much, I feel as though, yeah, just surrounding yourself with others, work with others to make this situation come about. So in some ways as well, some of you are working towards a goal that this person, maybe a family member or just someone who is close to you, some of you are working as the Queen of Pentacles. This is your career, this is your abundance coming in and the work that you're going to have to do. And this as well, the Eight of Pentacles, the work you're going to have to do. So the cards are asking me to mention that for some of you, this teamwork has to do with being the bigger person and resolving this situation so that two entities, as in two businesses, two cultures, two company cultures in some way will come together so that you can both move forward on your tasks ahead. And even I'm sensing too, yes, for some of you, yes, it's family culture. For some of you, it is office culture. It is more of a business culture type thing where you are being asked to bring two sides together and be the bigger person. So it is saying work with others through this situation. This will help you make things come about. Again, with the pets, I think some of you, this is a message just for some of you to recognize that you do have these connections from the past, from beyond. These are pets from, I want to say these are pets that maybe we've lost that are supporting us and coming together. So teamwork doesn't just have to do with working with the people around us or even the people who we see on a daily basis, etc. This is more, has to do with also surrounding yourself with the guides that you have following you, that are around you, that are supporting you, including your animals, the energy that they're providing, the help that they want to provide you with, and your higher self with in order to reach your goals. So that is going to do it for this reading so far. I will be doing an extended reading. I will pull more cards and also continue right where we left off over at my extended readings, which I linked to in my description box below. So if that interests you, you can certainly go there and take a look at that. Otherwise, I will see you next time on my channel. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Click that like button if you did, and I would love for you to subscribe so you can join this family of celestial beings and continue to receive daily readings from me. So thank you again for watching. Can't thank you enough. I'm super, super grateful. And otherwise, I will see you next time, but bye for now. Hi Group 2, thanks so much for clicking on the video. I have your pile here for your reading for November 16th, 2019. So let's jump right in and get started. All right, so we have the King of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this I think is going to be maybe you've been asking for career. I feel as though there's been a bit of a worry involving career and where you're headed, and also if your hard work is paying off for you. I also see the King of Swords. I feel like maybe part of the source of this concern and confusion might be that I'm seeing that you are a little in a lack of direction and movement and boldness to kind of just move in a certain direction, because I feel as though you're just not seeing which direction you want to go into or you need to go into. And this is also causing a bit of fear of loss. Maybe you have recently had some financial loss that has occurred, and this is also causing these other feelings to come up. Simplicity. Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. So for this card, we have simplicity. I'm seeing that right now, rather than kind of working yourself up about what loss has happened or how much work or where you're putting your focus and your energies, rather than focusing so much on that, the cards are going to tell you that keep it simple. So do the next step. Don't think too far ahead in the process as well. You don't need to know every step of the way in order to just make a first step. And that might just be do what is the most simplest thing you can do, because your energy might be getting clouded and built up by this confusion that you're having and this emotional energy that is coming in that is worrying you about the next steps. All of that you can just basically set aside for now and keep things simple. So let us pull a few more cards to see, once again, let us see where we can go with this simplicity card. Don't worry if you can't do everything right now either. Sometimes if your energy is low, and all you really can think of doing is curling up in a ball and taking a nap, or even just kind of curling up and watching TV, something very simple, you just need to just do that. That's okay, as long as you are just putting as much energy as you can into getting one step done in the process. But this may be a time for you that it's okay that you're not doing anything overly complex. You're not like overextending yourself, because you need this time to rest. So let's see what kind of blockages are also at play here that may be preventing you from getting your full potential. So I think these cards just pulled themselves out. Right, Justice, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Cups. Okay, so for Justice, I feel as though moving forward, not just for November 16th, but for some of you, I'm seeing that you have been putting hard work into whatever you have been focusing your energy on, and you're just not feeling like you're getting the credit for it from the universe, from others, that you deserve. The Justice card is coming in to let you know that this recognition is coming your way. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So I feel that later you may start to feel as though your work is paying off. However, the real rewards of what you are doing is going to take a little bit longer to reveal themselves. So don't be worried if you don't see that right away. However, things are coming into balance again. I'm being drawn to the scales in this image. I know that this is the cards they are telling me that things are coming more into balance. So you're feeling like you're coming off of having really been trying really hard and not seeing the results of your efforts pay off. Things are coming back into balance, even with your energy. I think maybe some of you are feeling just overburdened, a little worried about finances, about career options, about your material abundance, and where is that coming from? How will that show up for me? However, keep doing what you are doing. This is just a time where you are feeling out of sorts. You're just feeling off balance, and that's okay, because the Wheel of Fortune, luck is going to turn. The Wheel of Fortune is constantly turning, so it's going to turn back around again, rebalance out. Life is like a flux, so I'm kind of seeing right now the yin yang. I'm seeing how that, sometimes we are on a yin, sometimes we are a yang. Negative, positive, all that stuff always is balancing out and coming into flux. So for us, once you ride out this kind of feeling of a negative maybe you're feeling the negative thoughts, the negative emotions. You're just kind of been releasing that. That's okay. That is a time for rest. Again, you are keeping things simple right now. Don't push yourself too hard. Don't overthink the process that is happening for you right now. The strong energy of this Justice card, things are coming back into balance again. The wheel is turning back into your favor, but continue to release. It's very important that when things are in this mode that you release as much as you possibly can. So the more work you can do now while you are in this stage of releasing, the less you will have to do when it comes back around again. When the wheel turns around again and you kind of cycle back on your old patterns and releasing old patterns and need this time for rest again, the more you can release this energy, this emotional energy now, the better you will be when it comes back around again. And then you can continue to grow and expand. Time is just like a spiral. It is constantly expanding outwards. It's not linear, so that's why we do come back around again with with the same emotions again and kind of revisit those emotions and release them in new ways. So the more that you can really take the time to rest and accept where you're at right now, the more you can, the more you can basically expand now so that you can bring in really positive things for you, and the less you'll have to expand and release on that the next time around. So I hope that makes sense. That is just kind of what messages I'm hearing for many of you to hear right now that has to do with these feelings. Now, I did also pull for you the Devil card. This card, again, I'm getting that feeling that you just feel like you are being weighed down. This is a time where you are just, every little thing is just feeling like a huge chore and you're barely getting by. You're barely making it through just like the normal work that you have to do, and feeling that inner conflict as well with those tasks. So unfortunately, that's basically where you are right now. However, these cards want to reassure you that things are coming back into balance. So you just, again, simplicity, only put your energy into the basics. That is what this card is saying right now, and that is okay. Don't beat yourself up about that. Don't feel like you are always going to feel this trapped energy, because you will not. And the more you can release, the better your manifestations are going to be as you move into a more energetic mindset, and your body will start to recover, and you will start to feel better, and you will start to be able to take on more and more as you are interested in doing that. So this one is definitely the next one. Okay. Love from your parents. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. I think it is important for you to feel the love of the energy, to feel of the universe, to feel the love of the God and the goddess. This love definitely can come from your parents. It is also the higher love that is from your guides, from those that act as your parents in your higher self. They are watching over you. I think now is a good time in this stage when you are trying to release things to really ask your guides for help with that, because you may feel this blockage so strongly that you don't even know, what does that even mean? You're like, Celeste, how do I even release these things? What do you even mean that I have to work on this harder now? What does that even mean for me? And of course, it is different for every person. However, if we stop, if we take time to meditate, if we take a salt bath, a quiet time alone, to really just focus on ourselves and what are you feeling. Maybe this is a good time to journal as well. And while you're journaling, ask your guides and ask your higher self for assistance and for love, and also for guidance through this. What are you feeling? Why? And if you can talk to somebody who you feel you can trust, that would be helpful as well. And that will help you get through this time where you just feel like there is a huge blockage. Maybe you also feel as though someone is holding you back, or the circumstances that you are in are holding you back as well. And that's where this simplicity comes in once again, letting you know to keep it simple. And in order to start moving away from this energy of just kind of releasing sadness, releasing maybe releasing these frustrations about the situation that you are currently in, Open your heart up to the love of your guides. Keep things simple. Just take things one step at a time. Don't be too hard on yourself. This will not last forever. Balance is coming back into your favor again. So these are the things and the energy kind of where your energy needs to be focused in order to start moving out of this blockage in this situation. So I hope that message was helpful to you. I'm going to continue to pull additional cards on my extended reading, which you are welcome to come over and watch. They are in my description below. There's a link to all of my extended readings for November 16th. So feel free to click on that link if you are interested. Otherwise, I will continue to do these daily readings for the rest of November, and I hope you will join me on them. So if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would love that, and you can join our family of fellow celestial beings. Otherwise, I hope to see you next time, and I hope you have an amazing day. Best of luck to you, and bye for now. Hi Group 3, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is your reading for November 16th, 2019. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to get started, and we're just going to start picking these cards from your pile. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the World, and wow, this is a beautiful card. You can see that. I just got to get that light right. There you go. Yeah, the World, super pretty. So next we have Strength and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So wow, so this is a powerful time for you. This is a time where you have had to pull in some of your inner strength in order to keep going. All right. So it seems as though energy is on your side right now. You are completely focused where you need to be focused. However, you've just had to persevere and continue to keep that focus up. You are going to start to feel the world coming into place for you. So basically, you're going to feel that energy of having the world in your hands, in the palm of your hand. So let's see. Curiosity. Start a project related to something you're curious about. So I feel as though this has already maybe happened for you, so that you maybe started a project that was just something small. Maybe you haven't yet seen it come to its full, complete potential, but whatever you've started or have a curiosity about, it definitely has some big potential for you. Now you are having the support of the Swords card, which is allowing you to be very direct and very vocal in what you want to do. So I think it's both asking you to it is asking you to gather up your inner strength and go for that curious project that you have been thinking about starting for yourself. Now is a great time. You have the energy, and you also have a kind of like, I just see your energy and your focus for manifesting this very pinpointed. So you know exactly what you want to do, even if it's just kind of something that you are starting. You're just starting, but you just need that last little push. I think that inner strength is there. You just needed that little push to say, yes, this is where I want to go. And with the right kind of ambition, you can get started right away. So let me just pull a few more cards. Let's see kind of what is in store for you as far as getting started on this project and where your energy kind of leads you now that you have your focus in place. I'm definitely seeing start this project, get started on it, because this little, maybe this little thing that you're just like, I think I'll start it, is going to have powerful results for you in the long term. Because the energy of the World card is just so full of abundance and just kind of reaping the rewards of just everything that your ideal situation in all aspects, just being well-rounded in being fulfilled in a well-rounded way. So, all right. Just going to pull a few more cards. I really want to do one more shuffle, and then I'm going to cut the deck into threes. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so I feel as though this project may be involving some of your friends, some of your buddies are coming in on it with you to really, each one almost has their own part of this project. They add their own unique personality to the project in their own unique strengths. And I think maybe you may be hesitating on involving other people. However, I think things, working with these people may be what you need in order to have a well-balanced project that will be successful. I almost feel as though yes, so perhaps, so for some of you, this is what I'm sensing for some of you, maybe had conflict with someone in your life that has been weighing on you and that you've had to leave this person behind. This could be the form of almost a critical older female in your life. This could be a mother figure, but it doesn't necessarily have to be for everyone, since this is a general reading. Some people may not have it be their mother, but this is basically an authoritative figure or someone that you have had a conflict with, that you have had to move away from that situation and distance yourself from that person. So then you also have these Knight of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. We already drew the Knight of Swords, and that's where I feel that there are just some friends and peers with you who are ready to go, who are excited to maybe start this new project with you. Each one has their own unique qualities. So you might be, for example, you might be the one, for some of you have this swords energy where you maybe are the vocal one and you are able to get a clear picture of what you want and then just vocalize it to the others and say, hey, we're doing this. And then you have a creative person in there. You have someone who's maybe more level-headed, who is more of the person who's good at finances, good with math, things like that. So all of these three players kind of balance out. Maybe more even, I'm sensing for some of you have more people involved and you're curious to start this project, but you haven't yet maybe brought everybody in who needs to be. Now this Hermit card falls under the Knight of Swords, and I'm seeing that you can be the intellectual one. You could also be the spiritual one of the group who draws in, you're using that law of attraction manifestation type thing. You're bringing in this sage, this wisdom, this old wise, spiritual wisdom that you can bring to this project that's going to help bring in the energy that you need. The Hermit card is also mentioning, hey, do some work within, in the sense that related to this, you may have to think it over a little bit and really gather up your energy so that you like to have a clear step forward and harness this swords energy for yourself so that you can move in a direction with a clear-cut purpose. So, all right, so I do want to pull a couple more cards. I feel as though I'm going to pull a few more unicorn cards just to see what this project really entails as far as, okay, so once you do start this project, what can you expect? Who do you ask help from? Is it friends? Is it family? Or almost like peers for you? And maybe you've had to distance yourself from other people, which is why you're not sure you want to involve these people into your project. However, I'm feeling as though you're considering it, and you're considering a lot of things about this, but you've kind of been doing this by yourself. You've been considering these things by yourself and debating whether or not to add these people into your idea and your project. So let us pick a few more cards. I'm thinking one of these oracle cards will help us get even that much more clarity on the situation. Okay. Yep. This one. Is it this one or this one? This one. Okay. Sometimes you gotta use your intuition for stuff. Happy thoughts. To feel happier now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. So this card, Happy Thoughts, is a beautiful card. And of course, we all know again, this is telling me you already know this manifestation. Happy thoughts, you've been trying to really come in and use your hermit mode to focus your energy on to your goals and onto this project that you're doing. I also, again, this has been raising, these cards are very much connected for you these cards are very connected in that this is your higher self. These happy thoughts are coming in. This purple color. This is your higher self. This is your third eye. And so is the Hermit card. This is that spiritual sage, that shaman energy that is guiding you and helping you move forward. So take that first step. If you are considering inviting these people in, inform them on what you are doing. I see them as a part of this entire thing, a part of allowing this project to reach its full potential. So definitely think about that. Go within, ask for your guides, continue to be positive about what you are trying to manifest for yourself, and take that first step. It says start a project, start it, even just the beginning steps for it. And you may need help. It seems like you need this Pentacles type grounded energy. Maybe this is an earth sign in your life. You may also need this Wands creative energy to get you moving a little quicker, because you maybe are in your head a little bit more than the others about like the intellectual side of things and the bigger picture side of things. So you may need this concrete energy to help you create, to build it, whether or not it's a person or whether or not you are just sensing that you need to pull this energy into your life, because the Knight of Pentacles is there for you and the Knight of Wands is there for you. So this energy is underlying in this situation, and you can call upon it either as a real person or as the Knight itself, the energy behind the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. For some of you, bring that energy in, and it may even manifest. I feel as though it is going to manifest for many of you as an actual peer, as someone who is your coworker or your friend, something like that, so that they can help you and pull them in to help you with this project. So that's going to be it for this part of the reading. I will continue to pull cards over in my extended reading. As always, you guys may already know the drill by now. I do extended readings on my other channel, and I link those readings down below, so you can look in the description box to get to those if you're interested in getting some more details on your reading for November 16th. But that's going to do it for this video. So if you did enjoy my video, please click the subscribe button. I would love for you to join this family of other celestial beings and people on a spiritual path. I do daily readings and tarot readings with the pick a card format, so I hope you guys are enjoying that. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you liked this video, I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. That just lets me know that you are enjoying the content, and so I'll keep making it. So it was great seeing you guys. Again, if you are new, thank you for joining me for the first time. I hope you'll come back. Otherwise, I will see you later, but bye for now. Hi, Group 4. Welcome to your reading for November 16th, 2019. Thanks so much for clicking on my video again. You chose the pile with the malachite stone on it. So without further ado, we're just going to dive right into your cards and find out what is in store for you. Wheel of Fortune, just the wheel is turning right now for us in this month. The Knight of Wands, okay. Ten of Swords. All right, so a little bit of a conflict happening. Knight of Cups. Okay, so we have kind of two sides of this. However, it looks as though right now you might be in the thick of it. Right now on November 16th, you might be feeling a little bit worn out and having gone through a bit of some turmoil in your life, and you're just asking the universe, when are things going to pay off for you? When are things going to turn around? So I think this reading for you is really going to let you know, how is it going to turn around? This energy of the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, so it is underlying energy that is there. So how do we turn that around? How do we turn this energy that feels very conflicted and maybe kind of torn up and just kind of torn up and just down on our luck, I guess, is kind of what I'm feeling from this. So let us see, how can we change our energy? You are in control here. You can change your manifestation. I know sometimes we all have to work through some old things as well that are just embedded deep in our energy. So even if some of you are saying, hey, I have been so positive and it is just not turning around for me, and I'm just seeing this conflict come back into my life over and over again, hey, you know what? Sometimes that happens is that we have been here for many reincarnations. We have a lot of deeper levels of energy that maybe we're not aware of, or maybe there's sides of ourselves and shadow work that still needs to be done. So the universe is helping you work that out. Unfortunately, it can be really difficult. I know going through difficult times is always a struggle to basically have faith and to stay positive, even though sometimes you don't want to. And it's okay too to take that time to not be positive, and just be in the thick of that feeling of like negativity and anger. Because if you don't release that, it remains underlined. It just remains hidden and it never gets released. So it just kind of keeps showing up for us in our lives. So that may be a message for some of you. Others of you may have more messages within this reading. So I'm just going to continue to pull cards and continue to see more detail and kind of more advice that we have from these cards, from the universe, as far as where our energy is at and how we can turn it around and make it even better. Because the Wheel of Fortune wants to turn into your favor right now, and it's right there, right there waiting. Worth waiting for. So this is the card, the Oracle card that we got. Again, worth waiting for. I hope this shows up for you. It's a little, all right, definitely you can see my ring light there, but so worth waiting for. You might be able to see it better here, but of course we have a unicorn from the unicorn cards right in the center. Your patience will be rewarded. This is what you were asking about, right? You're like, hey, where is it? I totally sense that question. I totally sense that from you guys. Group 4. It is going to be worth waiting for. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. That is what this reading is going to be all about. Your patience will be rewarded. So let's just see all the good things in store for us. Let us see, how is our patience going to be rewarded? How are we going to see this manifest for us? I'm going to pull a few more cards because we want to know, because we have been through the journey, already seeing the Six of Swords right here come out, journeying away from just that old pain, all that conflict. Like, let's move on. Let's just see some good luck kind of turn around for us, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So, I mean, thank goodness that things do turn around, that balance can be restored for us. Okay. All right, I think this is definitely, yep, so that is exactly where it wants to be. Actually, I'm seeing that we should maybe pull the top of these cards. Pentacles. Temperance. Yep, this is the card that wanted to come back. Balance is being restored. That's what I said. So, Temperance. And we have Journey. I want to pull one more card as well. So, let's just see. Let's see. There's one more card. It does want to come out. So, news. I'm just hearing swift news. Good luck. It's almost like a windfall of good luck kind of swooping in. And being able to start building abundance in your life. So Pentacles is stepping in. And the Wands, okay, so from this conflict, this balance is being restored. You're going to start feeling harmony coming back into your life. Your energy levels are just going to start balancing themselves out again, finally. And then what you're going to see is this energy, this Knight of Wands energy, is underneath the surface. So there's that creativity within you that is just waiting to come out. Just that passion, I guess that motivation, that passion, that inspiration is going to come out in the form of this Eight of Wands card, which is going to send you inspiration to you and kind of like just sweep you forward on your path. So let's just see. Final card. Oh, Strength. Okay. So the universe is acknowledging you have had to overcome a lot in order to get here. But this is promising. All of these cards are face up. This energy is strong. It's going to come and hit you fast, and then it's going to strengthen. So this is the Wheel of Fortune coming in. You're going to have a practical approach. I almost sense that some of you kind of going through this, it has given you a more of a grounded approach to things. You are more likely to be a little more cautious in moving forward with something, which actually I feel as though maybe you needed that a little bit in your life. Is kind of like learning that life lesson to then bring you to a place where you are more of a Knight of Pentacles, which is just that like more grounded energy. and more of a calculated or a mature approach to things. So this balance is coming in for you, and the universe wants to tell you, yes, inner strength, it did take you a lot to get to this point. You deserve it. Your patience is finally being rewarded. All of your strength, all of your hard work. Yes, like this is finally turning around for you. So luckily, this fire energy, this wands energy is just going to pick you up and sweep you in the direction that you need to go. You're going to feel this harmony. However, again, this Knight of Pentacles is here just reminding you to stay grounded, stay focused, and also kind of take your time with things. You don't want to rush into anything too quickly. However, you're going to start feeling, okay, you're going to start feeling that balance and everything that will allow you to have a good flow between creativity and also abundance, bringing practical abundance into your life. So good news. Okay, finally. So let's just pull one more oracle card for from the unicorn deck, because we already got that amazing message that yes, your prayers have been answered, your question has been answered. You are moving forward. Have that faith. I think even just having the faith, having seen these cards that reveal this message for you, it's just going to release some of that tension that you have had just from really just some difficult times, and just this frustration of just like, am I always going to fight for everything that I want? Or, am I always going to kind of end up in these like anguish, difficult like situations of feeling tension? So luckily you're moving into a place now, just with anything, the yin and yang, the balance of life, we go through phases like this. Things aren't always going to be perfect. It's going to be an ebb and a flow. However, this new phase, as you go through these darker times, these more difficult times, you release things in new ways. And I think that message has been coming up for a lot of people for this month, is to just allow things to heal. Love heals fear. Allow things to heal and move past them. And basically be able to then, when you recycle back into some of these old patterns, you've already done a lot of the work the previous time. So, all right, let's see. Forgive. It's time to let go of anger or blame. So when it comes to this conflict that you've had, I think for many of you, this is something that, there we go. This is something that is causing you still just like hanging on to that, is that last bit of thread that you just need to let go of. Forgive the situation in order to move towards a place of harmony, and that's going to help you heal even more. However, these cards are not indicating any particular place that you are really blocked in. I feel as though you, maybe as I said, you have already kind of hardened a bit. You've already grown a bit from this situation. So probably this final message is for those of you who really do just need that final bit of forgiveness, because forgiveness is going to allow you to release that little bit of emotion that's hanging on to this pain that you have recently been through, this conflict that you may be still just hanging on to just a little bit. We have like a little bit of that emotion still inside of us. And we just need to forgive the whole situation so that we can move past and start welcoming in this news. The universe, these cards, they're acknowledging the fact that you've been waiting for this and your patience needs to be rewarded. So the more you can forgive and let go of this past situation, the more you're going to find that these new opportunities are just going to flood right in. All right, so that's going to do it for this portion of the reading. I am going to continue an extended reading over in my other channel, or if you click in the link below, I'll have put those extended readings in the description box. So if you just click on that link, it'll bring you right to them. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful to you. If you have any comments, how you related to it, that would be great. If you want to post those below, I would love to read them and hear more from you guys. Also, if you do like my channel and you like these types of videos, I would love for you to join our family of fellow celestial beings and click that subscribe button. And if you liked this video, if you could click the thumbs up button, just let me know that you like my content and I will keep making more of it. So nice to see you if you've already been here and this is you're coming back. And if this is your first time in my videos, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see everybody again. So that's it for now and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye-bye.